Hi, I'm Vikas Singh, currently working as a software engineer in Philips Innovation Campus, Bangalore.
Vikas, tell us about the different stages that you went through during the recruitment process of Philips.
My recruitment process was primarily divided into three phases. The first was a written aptitude kind of test, the second was the technical round, and the third was the HR interview. The first round written aptitude test, it was primarily based on three parts. The first was computer science related questions related to data structure, operating systems, and primarily related to programming like C, C++, and Java were asked. The second part was the aptitude and reasoning, and the third part was the English related questions. And the latter two parts were of basic level, not much high level. And the second round, the technical round, uh, it was also an easy round. They started with asking about my areas of interest, to which I responded as the algorithms and data structures. Questions related to data structures were asked to me, like starting from low level, what is a linked list and a stack, taking all the way to the difference between BFS and DFS and how to implement them. These questions were asked. Uh, Also, the kind of programming languages I have worked in. Few languages I told in which I had worked, of which Java was the one which I had been working on for the last 4 years continuously. So the subsequent questions were asked on Java only. It was also starting from basic to all the way up to intermediate level, I would say. They asked, and initially they asked me to rate myself on Java, which I thought was a kind of tricky question because they did not want to actually assess my knowledge, but rather to how much informed I am about the domain of Java. So I responded like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate myself 5. Then they asked the reason. So which I said, like Java is an open source language, it's a vast language, so it's not even possible for a single person to learn everything. That is why I tried to be diplomatic and stay in the middle and said like I would rate myself as 5 on a scale of 10. The other questions related to Java were like how they asked me whatever they had asked in data structures like BFS and DFS. What is the logic that I would use or concepts I would use of Java to implement them? Then questions related to multi-threading and inheritance were asked. Inheritance, a lot of questions were asked, like the base class, the derived class, and the super class. And but all the questions were of basic level, intermediate level. And apart from that, hmm, questions related to like C, C++. One question which was asked me was regarding diamond deadlock. What is diamond deadlock and how is it avoided in Java? So these were the questions that were asked in technical round, and it was of intermediate level, I would say, not much higher and not also very basic. Then the third round was the HR interview. In my case, actually, for other people's case, the two rounds were happening separately. But in my case, the two rounds happened together. The HR panel and the technical panel were sitting together. So in HR related questions, the interview was primarily based on my profile. They asked for my introduction and questions related to my hometown, my college life. Few questions, only very few questions related to why Philips, and suppose if you are asked to work in a healthcare sector where your domain will be restricted, so are you willing to work in those sectors? So these few questions. But yeah, the HR related questions were very easy, not bound to put you under a lot of pressure. It was like a casual conversation between the interviewer and the person being interviewed. So this was the HR.
How is the recruitment process of Philips different from other companies according to your point of view?
Honestly, the recruitment process was, I won't say kind of unique recruitment process which you won't find in other companies. It was kind of simple and very profile oriented from technical point of view. But yes, from the HR point of view, I think the best thing that I liked about the interview was they tried to keep it very simple. Instead of asking, those set questions like, why Philips and why you want to, what are your long-term goals, short-term goals. Instead of all these questions, they just tried to have a conversation. And what I think they were primarily trying to check the communication skills of the person. So this was one thing that I really liked about the interview. Apart from that, simple questions were there, so not much different.
Because what are the areas of strengths that Philips was looking at in a candidate while recruiting?
From the technical side, I think all they were trying to find out is whether I have a basic understanding of the programming language concepts, mainly object-oriented approach. So the questions were asked on inheritance and multi-threading and all. So in my opinion, they were trying to check what is the basic understanding of the candidate on these topics, because our work requires a good understanding of these topics. So these were checked. And in from personality perspective, I would say two things they were checking. One was like definitely the communication skills, how good you are at communicating your ideas and your opinion to other people in the company, in the organization. And second thing was being active and proactive, which I think is no different from any other company. So these two things I think they were checking.
So, how many offers did Philips finally extend at your campus?
9 offers were extended, and 5 of them were of CSE and 4 of them were AC.
Because are there any tips you would give an aspirant looking to enter Philips to ace the Philips process?
As per my experience during my recruitment process, I feel they were mainly looking for a candidate who is technically sound, who has a clear understanding of the basic concepts related to object-oriented approach, data structures, algorithms. So my advice from technical point of would be to the candidates to please go through the basics of important subjects like data structures, algorithms, operating systems. You need to have a basic understanding of all these concepts. No need to go for very in-depth last moment revision of any of those topics. Just to brush up on the basics. Regarding programming languages, yes, it's important to plus if you have practiced the programming languages, then you would already be comfortable. But yes, questions are asked on the programming languages and from a basic level to intermediate level. So programming languages also you need to brush up. Apart from that, my CV, it played an important role in my interview process. My technical interview started from my CV only. Questions related to Java and network, which I had mentioned in my CV because I had done a project in my second year of college on network theory. So these two topics were actually picked from my CV only, and then subsequently the questions were asked on that. So it's important to have a very good resume which highlights your technical abilities without exaggerating them. It's important to use those technicalities in CV which are which you are confident about, which you have a good understanding of, because the panel who will be interviewing you is they are way good in their technical capabilities, so they can easily find out you if you are just trying to lie or trying to exaggerate things. So keep a good resume, simple, highlighting those important points, which those technical specialities which you are confident about. Third thing which I would like to advise to the candidates, not specifically to Philips only, but in general for any company they are sitting, is to have a go through, to have a basic understand, to have the basic knowledge about the company profile, the domain, because questions in HR can be asked about the company. So basic knowledge of the history of the company is required. It's advisable to just go through the website of the company before going for the interview process.